Chat, y'all say what's up to Will.
In the building. What's up, baby?
What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Damn, man, they got you some premium. My shit breaking, bro.
Oh no, that's that. They got me with the good chair.
Yeah,
that's the
hell
good
yeah,
chair.
that shit boosted. I'm a little as hell.
Yeah.
Chat, y'all say what's up, Will.
What up, chat?
Smith. Now look,
Dude.
I seen you did a stream before.
Yeah.
With X, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how'd you start like getting into the streaming? Like, you feel me? Like,
well, you know my son, my oldest son, Trey.
Okay.
So he video games. So he was streaming at the
He
house.
knows
It's
it.
like
Okay.
it's like, dude, this a whole new world. This shit is crazy.
do you like fuck with it? Do you like, you know what I'm saying?
We gonna fuck with it today.
Okay, hell yeah, hell yeah. So, hey, bro,
Yeah.
I appreciate you so much for coming on.
Nah,
you know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
you, man.
My dad, I gotta call my, he up tired. I gotta get this dad call out the way right now. I'm not gonna lie, got to. Gotta
What
call
city
my
he
pops.
in?
Okay, he's from New Jersey.
Jersey, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm from New Jersey. I moved out to LA because obviously now I'm doing all this content stuff. I feel like being in LA is like the perfect place to like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I am from New Jersey and shit. So we neighbors. But I never used to be in Philly. I've been to Philly like one time, two times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never really got a vibe for it. Dad.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man? What's going on?
What's up, Will? How you doing?
Man, all is in divine order. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm playing an oldie, brand new funk.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I'm about to go on tour, man. You gotta come see me.
All right, look, facts.
Yeah. No, we're gonna have some fun out there. Look, what's up?
All right, Dad. Hey, I miss you, man. I'm gonna see you soon.
Miss you too. Have a good stream.
All right, bye, Dad.
All right, peace.
Had to.
It's
now
crazy.
I can go to sleep.
I'm at the point in my life where people's dads is my age.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Wait,
damn.
how old are you?
I'm like, am I older than his dad?
Nah, my dad is old though.
How old's your dad? Oh, I'm 56.
50 how old?
6.
Nah, my dad, I think my dad is 57.
He's 57.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
he got you. You feel me?
Yo.
Got you beat. Now look,
Yo.
you that old and your hairline is still like
Yeah.
intact.
Oh no, I take a little work, but it's there.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro.
You take a little work. It take a little work. It take a little work.
I'm about to take my hat off.
Yeah.
Bro. Now look, my shit not f***ed up, bro.
It's not. Yeah. I mean, no, that's good. That's what you're talking about.
I'm 21.
You 20? Yeah. Damn, you're 21. Damn. All my kids is older than you. That's crazy.
How old is how old's your oldest son?
My oldest son is 32.
Okay.
Jaden is what? Jaden is 26.
26.
And Willow's 24.
Okay.
I heard you say that you want 7 baby mamas.
Yes.
I'm gonna advise against that.
Shit not smart, is it? Shit not smart, is it?
I'm gonna advise against that.
Nah,
you know,
look.
like 3. Like if you got it, you know. Yeah, I'm advising against 7 baby mamas.
So look, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. Like,
Yeah.
Will, like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I've been through some things. You know what I'm saying? I had like
Nigga,
my.
you ain't been through nothing at 21. You talking about I've been through some things, boy. You don't go ahead.
Bro, look, I had my, you feel me, my little high school sweetheart. I had my high school sweetheart. You know, I talked to people since then, but it's just like, wait, chat, are we lagging? Is shit good? Type 1 if y'all can hear us. Are we squeaky voice? What's going on? 2 if it's up. 1, perfect, smooth. Okay, what was we talking about? I forget.
Yo, that right there, like, how amazing that is to me. Like,
Oh, like the chat?
Like, 1, if it's good. 2, if it's up, is like
You can make them say whatever.
but like that communication is crazy.
I know it's like damn near like, bro, your what's it called? Your synergy and like your chemistry with your chat is very important.
Yeah.
I have great chemistry with them because like I've been doing it for a while and I got like a tight knit community because I do a lot of stuff with them. You know what I'm saying? I just be talking to them. You feel what I'm saying? So it depends per streamer. Shit, chat, say hey Will real quick, just so he can see. Or what's up, Will? Hi, just say what's up. Nigga said not me, nigga. Y'all some hoes, nigga. Bro, some of them some hating ass niggas.
No. It's just every once in a while, you know, it's hard to speak to that much light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know,
hell yeah.
When the darkness comes in contact with the light, it can be a little difficult for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
Gotta
I
give
know
them a
exactly
chance
what
to
you're saying.
acclimate their eyes.
And get ready for it.
Yeah.
100%. So back to the baby mamas. I know that's bad, like, wild ass topic, but look, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know if I see myself getting married, bro.
Yeah.
What you think? Come on, talk to me.
So, So the history says that men who are married for the periods of their life where they make their big charge, being married is really valuable because it keeps your mind from running around.
Okay.
Right? And it's like when you got to focus, you know, when you're trying to go get, you know, the paper right, it's like it's really important to have a stable base to sprint from.
And something to like, you feel good, uplifting morale. Like, okay.
If you start watching how much time you spend chasing, like, like, start looking.
Look. Yeah. Here's the thing though. Most of the time, like, so I'm doing this thing this year where I'm streaming every day. So like, I really don't even have time. I feel like if I was like in some like a relationship shit like that, like I wouldn't even have time for it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make time for your lady. You
know? Time and attention is how you make anything work.
Facts.
Whatever, you know, you make it really clear what's important to you by how you allocate your time and attention. Yeah. Right. So, you know, you know, I've been married twice, and you know, I've probably been in about like 6 like really significant relationships in my life, and but it's like I don't know how you excel in life if you don't have like a woman that you're rocking with. Okay. Okay. All right. I mean, I'm sure you can. You know.
Yeah. No. That's good advice. I gotta keep that in mind because that's some shit my dad would say that too. You know, and like. You know, y'all have knowledge, so you feel me? I love hearing people out because you learn from people, you know.
And you want to have a partner that you build life with. You know what I mean? And you know, like they're not that you can't have some freedom in your experience, also, but you know you got to know what home is. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate
that. But you're 21, man. Just
I'm gonna write that down.
Just break stuff. Like for your 20s, don't worry about it. Just break stuff.
Yo, hold on, my bad, Will. Don't donate, it's not gonna go through. Save y'all money. I just turned off the alert box. You feel me? Appreciate y'all though. Now, I got some questions, bro.
I got some answers.
So, me, with the streaming stuff.
Yes.
I do a lot. Like, outside of just streaming, I also like, you know, I do like some music stuff, you know what I'm saying? I do stuff outside just streaming. Yeah. When you was coming
watching you. I be watching you. I see what you're doing. That's why I'm here, because I like what you're doing.
I appreciate you, bro. Real shit. Thank you. But it's like I feel like sometimes it's hard to balance. When you were coming up, you know what I'm saying? Started off with TV shows, then got the movies, then music. Is that the right order?
No, music, TV, movies.
Okay. How did you find like the balance? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to me it's like it'll be different periods in your life. Yeah. Like you always want to be where you're most inspired, right? And you'll get torn sometimes between what you're most inspired to do and what makes the most money, right? So for me, movies always made the most money, but it might be a time where I really wanted to do music. Yeah, okay. You know, and it's like, so you get torn and you know, once you get your finances right, then you get the, you know, freedom to be able to kind of choose what you want to do. Okay. But you got, you know, really, man, it's like, just let it rip. Just do anything you want to fuck up. Just like, make mistakes, do it, try stuff.
Just try shit.
You know, because you'll figure out who you are by, you know, being in the fire of the difficulties and adversities you're gonna create by doing dumb.
Yeah. And just learn it. The best way to get better is just learn it. And how do you learn? By messing up.
Listen.
Right?
Look, God teaches through experience. Like, just try it. Like,
Amen.
You know, and it's like you said you moved to LA. Like, that's the thing, man. Like, for me, when I moved from Philly, and like I had no money. Yeah. And like moved and tried to start a new life. That's one of the best decisions I ever made. You know, it's nothing wrong with Philly, but it's like you learn by taking a shot at your life. Like, what do you want? What's the biggest dream? You have no idea how big a thing you could do. You have no clue how big you are.
Facts. And I really feel like if you believe in yourself, anything possible.
Yes, and it's like, you know, and you got to touch into that uncomfortable place even where you don't believe. Yeah. Like, you know, let it rip, man. Let it rip. Try anything you want to try. It's like, I've been broke a couple times and married and divorced and all of that. And it's like, when you get on the other side of it, you realize everything that happened was curriculum.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like as you learn with it, man. It's like life is beautiful when you can handle it.
Yeah.
And you learn how to handle it by being at the edge.
For sure. Yeah.
You know?
So like going off of that, like would you like when you was first like when you first started your career or whatnot, like what did you envision yourself doing? Like what did you want to originally do? Do you get what I'm saying?
I started with music, right? So me and Jeff started in Philly. So I just wanted to get girls, right? So like,
okay. Yeah, I feel it.
Because I was a goofy looking kid, so I never got girls growing up. And then when I started rapping, all of a sudden, like women start liking me.
All right, wait, hold on. I gotta ask a little side question.
Yeah.
You like your whole years of experience. What is like the most thing that you do that girls is attracted to, or that women was attracted to? Oh, the music. Oh, you was in the movie. Oh my gosh, Will Smith.
Funny.
Just being funny.
Funny, like if you can make a woman laugh, like that for me, if I can make a woman laugh, that's like the biggest thing. Like women being able to have a good time is like the top of the top.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, keep
and
going,
it's
boy.
not. It don't hurt being rich.
Being rich, yeah, that always helps. That's always gonna help.
It's like when you can get them a defender. Like that's like a good thing too.
Okay. Makes sense. Fair enough. Chad, take notes. Okay, what was you saying? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
What?
You was talking about you started doing music because the girls.
Yeah. No, for me that was the thing. Like rap for me, when I realized I was good with words, it was like how I defended myself. So it was the combination of comedy and lyrics, right? So battling was huge when I was growing up. I would
Like
rap battles, like in high school, and you stop in the hallway and you would be battling, repping for your neighborhood and somebody else, and like I was good because I was telling jokes. I would be, talking about people's clothes and like that. So it's like it's really hard to win a rap battle when everybody's laughing at you. Right.
Okay.
So that was my thing. Like,
okay. So like while you was rap battling, you be
talking about
so it's like
people's
it's
shoes
impossible to win.
Yeah, it's like if everybody's laughing, you lost. And you can be saying the hardest shit, but if everybody laughs, you're done. You're done.
You know what's crazy? Like when I first started doing this, like I came up like I was doing YouTube and I kind of would do like rap battle freestyles though. It would have to be freestyles.
Yeah.
But like with y'all rap battles, would you write it beforehand?
No, it was always freestyle. It had to be in the moment. You would go off of what people.
So y'all was just that cold at freestyling.
Yeah. So that's a hard skill right there. But in the moment, and you might have 2 or 3 things that you have put together, and then you notice something in the moment, so you flip off.
Keep going, joking on them. For sure.
Yeah.
Do you still got like the ability to like freestyle? Like, does that shit ever leave you? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
I've never been able to freestyle. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah. No, I never been good at freestyling.
For real?
Yeah. Like I mean, in my recent years.
Okay.
Yeah, I was great back then. But yeah, no, I got to write a little bit. I got to have a little something prepared.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Of course.
But we can't. All
right. So look, and then like. Right as you continued and then you got into TV shows, how did you find out you was able to act? Because I'm gonna be honest, like do you know what FaZe is?
FaZe, no.
So FaZe is the group I'm in. They pay for this whole house.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I like when I joined FaZe, I started doing like trailers to announce stuff, and so I would have to act in it. I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not the best actor. Like, how did you realize you could act? Like,
so all my songs were like. Theatrical, right? So my first was Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble, right? So it was always storytelling. So my style is always trying to tell a story. It's a funny story. Parents just don't understand. You're Men in Black and all right. So it's like always my style was story oriented, right? So I always would be in a space where the video demanded acting.
Okay.
Because it was a story. It wasn't just performance. It was a story. It was, I met this girl and we went to this place and we did that. So it was always really theatrical.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I discovered I could act through doing music videos.
And then you was just like, I like this. I want to try it.
Yeah, like I think at my heart, I'm like an actor storyteller. Okay. Right, so I think like that's your center. Talent. That's my talent is storytelling, and then I apply it to movies. I apply it to TV. I apply it to hip hop. Okay. Right, but the ability to like get people into a story is what I do. Like I know how to make people lean in to want to see what I'm gonna say or what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Through the story, okay.
Through the story.
So, since you like storytelling so much, like when it comes to actually like consuming music, is that what the type of stuff you listen to? Like, what do you listen to?
I really listen to everything. It's funny, like I listen to music more for exploration than for enjoyment. Right? It's like there's things I like, but I'm listening like for how creative something is or how unique something is, and I listen across the board. I'm really an old school hip hop head, so when I put something on for fun, it's like it's old school. It's old school hip hop, but it's like that's why I love Doechii right now. Like
now I don't really listen to Doechii, but I have heard some. I've seen her music vids. They're fire. And I saw y'all did a TikTok. It went crazy.
It was crazy.
Okay. Can you explain the backstory of that? Like, how did that?
So, 5 years ago, she did a record called Anxiety.
Yeah.
Right? And it was literally 5 years ago on YouTube.
5 years?
5 years ago.
Damn, and it just blew up recently.
It just blew up.
That's
like
crazy.
A month ago.
Okay.
And somebody a fan cut a scene from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where me and Tatiana were dancing, and they put it on top of the Doechii Anxiety song, and the dance trend went crazy. And so so I called Doechii and I called Tatiana. I was like, "Yo, we gotta do this."
Something.
So
that's fire.
They came up to the house and we like redid it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's stupid.
Crazy.
Damn, hold on.
Yo, man, why you got bugs?
I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be honest though. It gets much worse than this. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the warning, Will.
Yes.
We got a raccoon.
A raccoon.
Yes.
Damn.
Because you feel me, I got this friend who be in the house and shit, and you feel me. No offense to my white people. My white people, they love their animals. Yes. He was feeding the raccoon.
Feeding the raccoon.
Which isn't smart.
Yeah, you shouldn't feed a raccoon.
Ever.
Because where there's one raccoon, there's probably like 10 raccoons. And they bring their cousins. They bring their cousins.
And now it's a barbecue.
Yep.
So we got
you the food.
He was waiting outside. He was going through the trash. Next he gonna be going through the trash.
Raccoons ain't nothing nice. Raccoons ain't nothing nice.
They gonna jump on you.
They jump. Yeah. They be having rabies.
Yep. Yeah, that's not too fun. And then we had ants, but honestly, today everything looking pretty good. We had mouse for a little. I think we're good now though. Yeah. I think we got shit on. Addison, you seen any animals recently? We've been good.
Recently?
Yeah.
No raccoons, no mice.
We good.
Just little bugs.
Yep, little bug. You know, ants.
I don't like bugs.
Oh, what's your least favorite bug?
My least favorite. No, actually, mice is the worst. Like
hate mice.
I got scarred. I got scarred as a child. Like a mouse like got up the back of my dresser.
Ooh.
And jumped onto my bed when I was little, and
How young were you?
Yeah, probably 9.
Ooh.
Yeah, if a mouse ran through here right now, the stream would be over.
Ooh, yo, we got closed doors.
Yeah, if a mouse run through here, I'm out.
Yeah, nah, okay, I don't like mouse either, but I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
The scariest things in the world. Hold on, Dad, give me a sec, cause I gotta get this off. Is are bugs.
What you know?
Anything with legs that move too fast. Tarantulas, tarantulas, I don't think they're considered bugs, but like spiders, centipedes, nasty,
they all nasty.
Roaches.
I take them all over mice. I don't do mice.
Really
I don't do mice. I got mouse PTSD.
Okay, which is fair though.
Them Jones is crazy.
I got porta potty PSD. PTSD. Yes.
What happened at a porta potty?
Well,
yeah.
they were shaking that motherfucker.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's not it.
Yeah, that's Bad Friends.
Yeah, bad. No, they wasn't my friends.
Wasn't your
Actually, to
friends.
this day, I don't even know who they were, and I definitely got to get back.
Yeah, if you're in a porta potty and somebody starts shaking it, because if it falls over, it's nasty. Because then, yeah, I can see where you wouldn't like that.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I can see that.
My dad just asked,
What are you at?
"Who is your Mount Rushmore of rappers?"
Oh man,
Shit.
my Mount Rushmore. All right, so I'm gonna do it in chronological order for me.
Okay.
So pre-records, there was a dude named Grandmaster Caz.
Okay. So yeah, you about to put me on. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
and Grandmaster Caz. It was back when you used to have to hold your radio up at a party. There was no hip hop. There was no music. There was nothing. And Philadelphia, New Jersey, Delaware, New York, like that little pocket was like the only place there was hip hop.
Okay.
When it was just coming alive out of New York.
Yeah.
And people would go and hold a radio up and you would record people rapping. And at that time, people had never seen nobody rap, right? So it was like, it was just starting to be new. So you would get cassette tapes from New York and you would listen. There was a guy named Grandmaster Caz. And my whole style, my whole style was based on his style. Your inspiration. He was my inspiration. He was like he would do punchlines, and he was the first person I ever heard do punchlines and stories in his records. He had one called Yvette that was basically I bit his whole style. So it was a long time ago, but I'll never forget. Got caught in the bed with this girl named Yvette. I was scared like hell, but I got away. That's why I'm here talking to you today. I was outside of my school shooting up the rock. Crowd of people gathered around listening to my box. It was me, the E, the A, and the R. And then I slipped away to make a phone call. To this very day, it was a move I regret, but I didn't know it then, so I called Yvette. I said, hello, pretty mama, this your lover man. She said, baby, come on over as soon as you can. Said, I can't come now, someone's coming to get me. She said, I'm all alone, there is nobody with me. I thought for a second, oh, she's alone. I was knocking at her door before she hung up the phone. Walked inside and she gave me a kiss. She said, now give me that thing you know I miss. So we went into her room and we got high, but she couldn't keep her hand from off my thigh. She went to lock the door and I went to check it. When I came back in, the girl was naked. That was my cue to do the do. I took my clothes off. I took a sip of the brew and I was tearing it up. About 2:45, she said, Cass, somebody's coming. I said, yeah, me. The door busted open. It was her folk. I thought, damn, they could have waited till I finished my stroke. Her mother was shocked. Her father reached on the shelf, pulled down the 45, almost shit on myself. Said, I pleaded my case. He said, and then I pleaded my case. You'd have done the same thing if you was in my place. If you spare my life, believe me, friend, you'll never see me round your daughter again. Don't ask me why, but they let me leave. I ran 26 blocks in my socks and briefs. Gave thanks to God they wasn't too upset. Then I went home and thought about poor Yvette. They must have beat her ass with everything I assume. I could hear Yvette screaming all the way to my room. Although I don't see Yvette no more, well, I know she's not as fine as she was before.
Oh,
so,
damn!
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
So that was Grandmaster Caz. Grandmaster Caz, Yvette. And that was the verse that made me want to rap.
Okay.
And I was listening to that, and that was like one of the first cassettes I ever got. And it's like punchlines.
Just you feel it.
I was like, yo. So I knew that I wanted to be like that. I wanted to be a storyteller with punchlines and all of that. And that verse like really made me want to be a rapper.
Fire. Okay, so
he said Mount Rushmore. So he's my one.
And
and then so after Grandmaster Caz was Melly Mel.
Melly Mel.
And I think Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, and the Furious Five. I feel like Melly Mel had probably the individual verse that was the first leap for hip hop in terms of lyrics, right? With the message, the child is born with no state of mind, and it was like he was rapping, and Mel's voice was like powerful and commanding, So yeah, it would be Grandmaster Caz, Melly Mel, and then the next person that just really just inspired me and like elevated hip hop again was Rakim.
Rakim.
Yeah, Rakim. And Rakim really, he's like was using numerology in his rhymes and all of that, and it was like you could listen on two levels. It was like, he said, I take 7 MCs, put them in a line. I add 7 more brothers who think they can rhyme. It'll take 7 more before I go for mine. Now that's 21 MCs ate up at the same time, right? So it's like, you can just listen and it's fun, but he's also talking about 777 and the perfection of 21 before he moves, because he waits for the numbers to be right before and I was like, what the hell? Right, like to be able to do that, Rakim.
All right, so you got that 4th spot. Let me take a guess.
Yeah.
4th spot.
My 4th spot is really obvious.
Is he more recent?
Yeah. It's really, my 4th spot is really obvious.
Chief Keef.
Nope.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right, tell me.
Jay-Z.
Okay, that's a good 4. That's a
That's
good
a good
4.
four,
I think
yeah.
that's
Jay-Z.
my dad's favorite rapper, either Jay-Z or Nas. I think.
Yeah,
okay.
I think just in terms of being a prolific writer and elevating the game, it's like it's hard to beat Jay. It's hard to beat Jay for what he did for hip hop.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's a legend.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, wait. Now I gotta know your Mount Rushmore actors.
I
got to. You can put yourself on there.
Damn.
If that's how you feeling.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely how I'm feeling, but
Okay,
I don't feel like I should say that, like, publicly.
Say whatever you gotta say.
You know. All right, Mount Rushmore of actors.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, so probably I would start with Marlon Brando.
Okay.
Like Marlon Brando, if I'm going old school. I'm trying to look at the whole
spectrum.
The whole spectrum.
Actresses too, if you know.
Yeah. Okay, actresses. Yeah, because that would be different. That would be, I'm gonna do actors first.
Okay.
So 3 of them, and it's really. I'm not really saying this to be arrogant. I do think I'm like one of the most prolific actors of our time.
You 100% should feel that.
Yeah.
100%. What the hell? Of course.
So Marlon Brando, me and Denzel.
Okay.
So Marlon Brando, me, Denzel. Now who would be my 4th? Who do I think? And why I like those is like there's actors and then there's movie stars. Okay. And there's a difference between actors and movie stars.
What's the difference?
An actor can deliver a role, and I know who my 4th is, Daniel Day-Lewis. So an actor can deliver a role and take you to something that is a transformative experience. But a movie star can put a movie on their back and carry it. You go to a Denzel movie because it's a Denzel movie. Right? And there are a lot of times people are good actors and you like to see people act, and if they're in something you like, you'll go. But you go to a Denzel movie because it's Denzel. Okay. You go to a Will Smith movie because it's Will Smith.
Okay.
So
would you say, so you would say Denzel's more, would you categorize them as different things, or like movie stars above actor? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like,
not above, not above, but being a movie star is a little bit extra
higher, like echelon.
It's not,
I don't even know how I pulled that word out.
Echelon. Yeah. Damn. No, so we doing big words?
Yeah, no,
I thought we was keeping it simple. I thought we was keeping it social.
We got to step up. I've been reading books
keeping it social
recently.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
We got to keep it under the mayonnaise limits.
All right. A higher honor.
Yeah.
Honor. Okay. But I get what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. So I think like when you're a movie star, you can carry a movie.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of actors that are really great actors that can give you spectacular performances, but they're not gonna put a movie on their back and carry it around the world
and make it just
make you want to come see it because they're in it.
Okay. Makes sense. So then with actresses,
who do I really love?
Echelon's not your shit. Stop playing with me, bro. I've been thinking about reading books, bro. They be hating, bro. They be hating. I'm telling you, bro. They haters. If you ever end up streaming, just know you're gonna be beefing with your chat. Right. I beef with these niggas every day. I love them though. I love them.
What they say? What they say?
Just nonsense. They're saying I don't read books and shit. Hating, bro. they giving suggestions for actresses though. They say they just saying whatever.
To me, Taraji is the one today.
Okay.
Like I love.
What's the name you said?
Taraji Henson.
Okay.
Yeah, I love what Taraji is doing right now. Let me see who is like my all times. That's water. That's for me.
Yo, a nigga said Ash Cash gang, actresses gang. Y'all gotta like dead ass. Y'all. What the fuck are y'all talking about, my nigga? All right, so Taraji. So this all time though?
Just all time. Let me see for all time. For all time, I gotta go way back, like Cicely Tyson.
Okay. Ooh, Cicely Tyson.
Cicely Tyson.
I don't think I know Cicely Tyson.
Cicely Tyson. See Cicely Tyson.
You want me to look it up on the screen?
Oh, you can do that? Yeah,
hell yeah.
Yeah, because I want people to know.
All right, how do I spell that?
Cicely, how she spell CICEL. Damn,
oh, got it.
You got it. Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
Like, CICELY. Yeah.
Cicely Tyson.
Yeah.
Black Queen. Shout out Cicely Tyson. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Cicely Tyson.
Cicely Tyson.
All right, and two more. Do you got some?
Two more. Let me see. Who am I loving right now? Taraji, Cicely. Who really moved me with a performance? I gotta go all the way back to when I was little though, cause like
just to really think, I feel
just really.
If you can't think of 4, that's fine.
I can definitely think of 4.
Okay.
I'm trying to see where I was really moved lately. It's a lot of new actresses. I'm really vibing.
Okay.
You know, I gotta put Halle on my Mount Rushmore.
Halle?
I gotta put Halle on my Mount Rushmore. Let me see. I think Whoopi, because she's an EGOT.
She's from my town.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg, right?
Yeah, Whoopi. Yeah, I think I love.
Or not from my town, but I think she stays around there.
Just I love the range that she was able to cover. You know, to check Mister all the way to Sister Act. Like I love that kind of range. That
being versatile is definitely important.
And you know, from stage to music to film, like she really covered a spectacular range. Yeah.
Okay. Shit. So how y'all feel about those Mount Rushmores? Now, there are a couple more things I want to know. Just like I just be mad curious. So, acting. What's your favorite thing that you've ever acted in? Like, what's your favorite thing you ever what favorite production? You get what I'm saying?
I think working with Martin is the most fun.
Okay.
You know, we did 4 together. Like working with Martin is the absolute most fun. It's like me and Martin in Miami, and we were there in our early 20s before like Miami was just starting.
Just having a good ass time.
You just came back from Miami, right?
Yeah. I was living out there for a little, bro.
Starting to pop, like working with Martin. That he's a beast. He is a beast. I think that's like the Mike Lowry in Miami is a good life. You know, so being able to do that, I love.
So with like Bad Boys, like when you're shooting that, it just don't even feel like work. It just feels it's just fun. Okay.
Yeah, especially this last one.
Yeah.
You know, when we just we had such a shorthand together, and you just get on set and Marty Ma was in such a good place, and he was like, man, we didn't pay attention making none of these 3 movies. We're gonna pay attention this time and have fun.
Yeah.
And like we really just slowed down and enjoyed ourselves making the last one.
Yeah.
So that's my dude, Marty Ma. Shout out to Marty Ma.
Marty Ma
in the house.
Yo, Lord Mazil, thank you for the subs. Thank you for the 10 gift the sub. Okay, that's fire. Damn, that's fire.